In the beginning, I was Army. I was an infantry soldier. I was an infantry team leader. I fought in Iraq. While I was in Iraq, of course, you got into it. You know, you got into some bad situations. And the one thing I realized is that when the tussle started and when the shooting started, I had a certain level of clarity because my first training facility put so much pressure on you. Our instructor was there in your face on top of you all the time. If you stepped on that mat, he was going to put you down. It was just the way we trained. So when I got to the desert, when I got out to Iraq, when things would get horrible, you know what? I've been under pressure before. The martial arts has put me under pressure. When I left the military, I became a police officer in a rather urban environment. And when I was out there as a police officer, them gray matter decisions were really easy. When somebody got in my face, instead of being panicked, I said, you know what, I can deal with this body. Now let me deal with it properly. Let me deal with it with the lowest amount of force necessary to put it down. Let me make sure he goes home healthy and strong. Let me make sure I go home. If he needs to go to jail, he goes to jail. This is not personal. This is just me taking you to where you need to be until you learn how to act properly. But I didn't have to worry inside. I knew where his body was going to be in space. I knew how to control it in space. And so it kept my training going. Whenever I found somebody on the street that I couldn't control, I went right back to the mats and found that person, found that skill to control that person where I needed them to be.